Saturday versus rival William & Mary will be the final game for two of Richmond's most successful seniors, offensive lineman John Yarbrough and defensive tackle Andrew Clyde. Yarbrough will be making his 27th career start. An all-CAA selection, Yarbs, as he is known, has been the rock of the offensive line the past 2 years, playing tackle, guard, and center in 2018. The Spiders' most decorated player, Clyde is an all-CAA and All-American selection. Andrew's in the top 5 in career sacks and will be making his 50th career start versus the Tribe.
All-American Andrew Clyde.
What will they remember most about their Spider years? We went to one of their favorite places, the football equipment room, to talk about their careers.
So I'm going to go with the North Dakota-Richmond game. I remember going up there, we had terrible accommodations. We were in probably the worst hotel I've ever stayed in my life, and I've stayed in some bad ones. I think a day or 2 days before the game was a Kenny Rogers concert at the Alaris Center, so we had pretty rumpled up field surface. It looked like they just threw it down before the game. We didn't come out too strong, but I remember scoring 13 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to go ahead and get that victory. It was a great team win and really gritty road victory that I cherish.
I'll say my favorite games, back I guess my redshirt freshman year, redshirt sophomore year, redshirt freshman year. When we had the 125th meeting of Richmond, William & Mary. It was the last game of the season, Capital Cup like it always is. And we won kind of a really gritty game. I think the score was 20-13, a score like that. And both defenses played well. It was kind of what you want out of those rivalry games, close fought. And we go into that Sunday, all right, where are we going to be in playoffs? What's going to happen? And we saw that we were in the same kind of 4-team bracket as William & Mary. I think they were playing Duquesne. And they ended up winning, so it's like, all right, William & Mary round 2. Some of their players on social media had been saying, you know, this is our chance. God gave us a second chance. You know, we're going to go in and beat them. You know, since they beat us last time, I think it was just an absolute beat down. We scored like 40 points on them. I think Jacoby rushed for 200. Just a walloping, kind of the game that, you know, we like to talk about as players, especially when we hear other players saying that, you know, they're going to get payback on us.
This play does come from that North Dakota game, where I think it's a critical point in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure what down it was, but we called a shot play, and we're booting Kevin out, and I'm the personal protector on the boot. And I don't have the greatest block ever, but I cover the guy up, and Kevin sort of stiff arms me out of the way and chunks the ball up 40, 50 yards down the field, and Tyler Wilkins shields the defender off, makes a great play. I'm pretty sure it was on SportsCenter Top 10, but then Tyler gets up and just stares down the defender, and at that point, even though we hadn't scored to win the game, I knew we were going to win because we just had it that day.
You know, last answer I gave 2 games. This time I'm going to go 3 plays. You know, Colgate last year, another tough game, you know, close game. It was, I think, late third quarter, maybe beginning of the fourth in the second half. You know, where we're going to need a stop. We're going to need, you know, an impactful stop to get the ball back to our offense so we can, you know, make the most of every opportunity. And I think it's around their 20-yard line, you know, probably a touchback, something like that. And very first play, it's a pass play, which was rare for them. They've been doing a lot of read option on first down, where they've been reading the 3 technique. And I was single block, so we make the inside move. You know, it's pretty just basic rush counter, scrambled for a bit, but able to get a sack for, you know, a couple of yard loss. Second play, just a zone play where he ended up pulling the ball out and tried to make a, you know, pass into the flat, was able to bat that down, and, you know, going into third down, it's like, all right, I made 2 plays in a row, feeling kind of juiced, feeling like something good's going to happen. And then, you know, as I'm getting down in my stance, I'm on the right side of their line, so their left tackle, their left guard are talking to each other, and they're saying something like, you know, you're out, I'm in. You know, they're talking about the play that's going to come ahead. And I guess there was some confusion because, you know, the left tackle went out, and the left guard, instead of blocking me, went and blocked the 2-eye or the backer. He down blocked pretty hard. And it was a rollout scheme with the quarterback and the running back, and so I'm like, oh, they messed up. someone's supposed to be on me in this type of scheme, and I see that it's a counter off the rollout look, and so it's just me and the running back one-on-one. As soon as he gets the ball handed off to him, he just had no chance, and I hit him pretty hard in the backfield. And just kind of those 3 plays, boom, 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 boom. I don't know, it was just exhilarating. You get excited, you feel like you can do anything after that, and kind of the rest of the game, I was looking for that next play. Last year I was taking financial cases and modeling, and I'm not a finance major by any means. I had taken the intro finance course that all B school majors are required to take, but I read the description, I needed an elective, thought it sounded relevant, and a couple of my teammates, Graham Latham, Trey Moore, and Madison Day were all taking it, so it's like if I need help, those are finance guys, I can lean on them. And I was just so in over my head, and I had no idea what was going on, and kind of those guys were too, just because that's one of the really more difficult classes that you can take here at Richmond. And it's the final project. We've pulled like 2 all-nighters in a row writing this 40-page valuation of Shake Shack, and we're just all in this hole together trying to climb out, helping each other, doing whatever we can. And it was just kind of a special moment because at that point we were all kind of on level ground, and we were all kind of just trying to make it out alive, and we all got really good grades, or not really good grades, but good enough grades in it, I should say. So I don't know, it was just fun struggling, and then coming through with some of my teammates in a hard class like that.
I've had a really good professor in the marketing department of the business school, Jeffrey Carlson. My favorite class was probably marketing research. I actually got to work with a barcade, which is a bar and arcade concept that's kind of become all the rage in 2018, 2017. And I remember just doing the project with an actual barcade. It's actually the Circuit Bar. It's in Scott's Addition in Richmond. And then Carlson would just help me to understand how much research there is out there and how specific you can get when targeting people to sell to, and I think it's really paid dividends and helped me even in like my internships I've had these past couple of summers.
I guess my best memory is kind of a collection of things. Y'all have heard me say it before, but Richmond was my only offer, and so when I came here, it was with the mindset that everything I'm going to give is going to be for this football program, because that's what I came here for. I got into other schools for school, but this was the only school I got into to play football where I had that opportunity. So just over the 4.5 years that I've been here, I've been able to have a lot of opportunities from playing early in my career to, on the academic side, having a really great internship, and I'm about to go work for a really great company. So just kind of the whole journey has been what I'm going to remember most, because it's definitely been something special.
My best memory definitely is just the clowns that I get to call my friends in the offensive line room. I think we've got a really strong group that knows how to work together, and it's important as an offensive line to work as one. But we have similar interests. We all love to laugh, and the joy that that room brings me is something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.